Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sitdown. Holy crow, what a crazy 48 hours we've had in the trailer dropping department. And really, that was just to include Napoleon. What a crazy 24 hours we've had in the trailer dropping department. I haven't watched any of these yet, but we got Wonka yesterday. There was something else that came out yesterday, and then we got this trailer. Oh, Ahsoka dropped yesterday, and then this trailer came out at the end of the night. I didn't even see this one come in. I woke up, I was downloading other trailers after watching Secret Invasion Episode 4, and if you want to see those reactions and thoughts, you're going to have to wait, because they're not up yet. But when they are, you can see them right up there. But until that time, we have a trailer to look at here. Like, I was downloading, I was like, wait, what? They dropped this? I didn't know, because I was asleep very early last night. I went out, grabbed some drinks with a couple of my friends after work, and then I got home. I played Jedi, Star Wars Jedi Survivor a little bit for like an hour, and then I was right into bed and asleep because I wanted to get up at 3. Got up at 4:30, but like that's a lot closer to 3 than we've been, so that was super exciting. But I had to go to sleep early in order to pull all of that off. Nevertheless, I'm talking about all sorts of things that don't matter. We're here to watch a trailer. What am I talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat? We are getting ready to take a look at the I'm seeing final trailer, but it's also the second trailer for Blue Beetle. And yeah, dude, it's one of these things where I really, really hope that this movie is good, and that at least the way that they like market and push it as we get closer to it, like, is better. And it's gonna be hard with like all the things going on in the world, but like I want this movie to succeed, because one, while I'm not like I will learn things from this movie, right? Because like my into Jaime Reyes' Blue Beetle has been through cartoon mediums, both Brave and the Bold and Young Justice. Kind of introduced me to the Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle, and I really love the character on those shows. And I haven't had a chance to really ever dive into the Blue Beetle comic books at all, but what they do on those shows is so spectacular, and they homage and treat the comics with such respect in the animated world, that like if you can capture some of that, and bring even more stuff to the table to learn. Like, Jaime is such an awesome character, and truly is a great character to kind of kick off our DCU. Like he's a lot of fun, and the kid that they cast to play him in the first trailer looked and sounded like just spot on, exactly what you're looking for. And I like that there's some horror elements to it. Friggin' George Lopez looks absolutely absurd, but looks like the family dynamic there is gonna be a lot of fun. And like, this is something that, yeah, if it was just gonna be a one and done, nobody is going to go see it. But, I think seeing what happened with The Flash, saying that Blue Beetle is part of the DCU and will be the first character introduced to the DCU, maybe that gets people invested. I mean, it tells me that it's a true-to-form origin story and, just encapsulated Blue Beetle movie. And that's great. I just hope that people get on board, because, like I said, Jaime's awesome, and, like, the way that you can use Jaime in other mediums and properties would be so much fun. Like, if you could have him pop up, in Brave and the Bold, or maybe not that movie proper, but like in a Batman movie, that would be really cool. I've always liked his back and forth with Batman, specifically because of the Brave and the Bold cartoon. But yeah, like, that would be a really cool thing to be able to get Jaime in there. Like I said, not maybe for this movie, because we got the whole Bat family and that's enough, but like, you could have them pop in. We just found out, and Gunn's gonna do this, I think, because we just found out Superman Legacy, we got some more castings, and we got a Guy Gardner, we've got Mr. Terrific, and we've got a friggin' Hawk Girl. So, like, you can introduce these characters and bring these characters to play in other realms in ways that make sense. And Blue Beetle, and specifically Jaime Reyes, would be one that would be a lot of fun. So I really, really hope, man, like, you DC fans out there, like, get on board for this one. And I hope it's good, so that for the people that do get on board, like, right away, you're kind of going in and going, oh yeah, man, like you can hype it up, and maybe that gets other people to come out. But nevertheless, I've been talking for way too long. Let's get the trailer up for Blue Beetle, and let's take a look at our final trailer for Blue Beetle. Play. Warner Brothers DC.
Okay.
Hi, mate.
I want to fly. Let's do this.
I'm gonna fly. Nice.
Yeah. Gotta force it to
I love the. It's so.
I know.
That's one of the things I do love about Jaime, is finding a way to get the beetle to come out and like finding that bond with him. That's freaking cool. One day earlier.
What was gonna happen to my brother when you stuck him with this world-destroying thing?
Nice. Building off the first trailer quite well.
I had no
Give us
idea
more
it would
detail.
activate. It has to choose you.
So how do we get it to unchoose me?
Dude, George Lopez looks absurd.
Host acquired.
Who said that?
Systems tracking 3,
Okay,
2.
it's gonna be okay.
Yo, let's go, man.
Host overreacting.
I love that. Oh.
Threat approaching. Engaging host protection.
This is gonna be so much fun, man. It's gonna be like a little bit of like Green Lantern type stuff, because you can make anything. A little bit of that like Tony Stark, but also Venom kind of back and forth. Like,
This military tech.
it's gonna be so much fun.
Change the world with the power of the
Woo!
sky. It belongs to me.
Yeah. What? Ew. I'm not sure who that is. Yes, I'm not familiar with the Blue Beetle world.
I have an arsenal at my disposal.
Anything, please.
Anything.
Can learn, Jaime.
Uh,
Imagine.
I can do.
I can create.
Or create, yeah.
Now that's more like it.
Yes. Whether he likes it or not. Yeah, man. Dude, this is gonna be so fun.
Makes you weak. You're wrong. My family, that's what makes me strong.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot how bad it was.
Oh, man, dude. It's...
Sorry, my mama. Jaime, you are our superhero.
Beetle! Yo, let's go. Dude, this looks...
You're the Blue Beetle.
Yo.
Use that arsenal right about
Ask.
Hell yeah.
Dude. I think this looks freaking amazing. Like... No, get Grandma involved. Let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, August 18th. I'll tell you what. And there it is, man. There are your Blue Beetle comics to go read. This is the one thing I love that James Gunn is doing. We're pulling from stories that come from the comics, and then we're pushing those comics out. Like, make sure you go read these comics. I will definitely be doing that before we go in on it, because I don't know. I don't know who the villain is. I'd love Susan Sarandon being in there. I don't know who she's playing. I don't know who the dude in the suit is. But look, they gave us so much in this trailer. But at this point, you got to do everything you can to get people and like people who aren't gonna be like your typical DC fans. You need to do everything you can to pull everybody to this movie. This movie needs to do, I think, fairly well to really get folded in. Like, I think James Gunn and you know, Safran and people saying like this is the first character in the DCU. It's only true until we get to the box office. If this thing bombs the way the Flash bombed, I don't think we get Jaime Reyes and Blue Beetle again. Now, that being said, they threw just about everything you could throw at us in this trailer, and this movie looks amazing. Like, if being completely honest and fair, because I really did like the Flash quite a bit, I think this looks better than the Flash. And this looks like something that I think a mainstream, run-of-the-mill, normal moviegoer who likes comic book and action movies but isn't like a comic book reader, like, I think there's everything you could want in here to get you excited. I think if you're a DC fan, everything you want in here is getting you excited. Like, getting to see some of the back and forth with the Beetle or with the Scarab is great. Hopefully starting to learn about that connection with the Reach, right? Like, the way you hear the Scarab talking is very much like in tune with, the Reach. It's not exactly a hive mind, but it's, it's these Scarabs are not, like, they come symbiotic with their hosts, but they can be called into action by the Reach at any time. So I'll be interested to see if they play with that at all. But getting to see some of that back and forth is, I think, gonna be the charm of the movie a little bit, where it's like the Scarab is not always going to do what Jaime wants. That's one of the things that I loved about his introductions in the animated shows, is that you see, like, that they're not symbiotic right at the start. There's a lot of, it takes a while for them to bond. So getting to see a little bit of that, getting to see a little bit of the coexist and working together is really cool. I think, like I said, kind of having an Iron Man, Spider-Man, like, AI voice makes sense, but the Scarab can also kind of function like Venom in the sense that it is, something that can form whatever he wants. And that's, more like a Green Lantern ability. But, Venom can also, make, do, need to. But, like, to have that, just that back and forth with two characters that are tied to each other is cool. I like the way the suit looks. I like the visual effects. I think look really solid. This has Iron Man vibes to it, which is fine. The casting for Jaime looks great. I mean, he looks and feels spot on, and, like, it's not, and it looks like it's gonna be fun, which is something that Jaime does bring. He is younger, and I think there's a lot of stuff in here that should hit to younger audience members. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that I think can make a comic book fan like me buy in, but also someone who's young, maybe just getting into it. Like, this feels, with going with a younger character, that you'll be able to reach multiple generations here. The family element, I think, is going to be wonderful to see. I mean, giving Grandma a freaking gun at the end was amazing. And yeah, I mean, everything here looks great. I don't know who the villain is. But, like, the bad guy in the suit looks freaking stellar. And I'm pumped to see what Susan Sarandon's bringing, because I love her. Everything that I'm seeing here just, like, if this was a Marvel movie, this is, like, people would be projecting a massive box office weekend. Like, so I hope DC fans, turn out, man. Turn out for your stuff. I want Blue Beetle to pop, and I want it to get folded in for real into the DCU, because I think there's a lot of good there. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to flip it over to you. I want to know what you're thinking, man. Are you going to watch Blue Beetle? Are you out, even if they're saying it's in the DCU, because it's not Superman Legacy and it wasn't written in thinking of the DCU? The fact that it's a standalone Blue Beetle and doesn't feel like it ties to any of the other stuff that was before it, I think that'll work, man. I think DC was starting to course correct a little bit with kind of just doing these one-off movies and not trying to have an interconnected universe. So, like, if that mindset is there, I think this will function as a solo. So is that something that's appealing to you? Are you going to skip this? Does it, if you were going to skip it, did it pull you in with what they showed here? Did they show too much? Anything you got, good, bad, indifferent, on the final trailer for the Blue Beetle? Put it down below in the comments section. Look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer reactions, you want to see my actual thoughts when the movie comes out in August, you want to be here for anything else, well, hey, come join C-Maniac Nation. It's super easy. Jump over there. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time, for the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down, I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace! Oh, you guys are still here. You snuck up on me. You must be looking for more of this guy. Well, I got two video options for you, man. Right up here and right over here. And if you want all those C-Man goodies, well, hey, come join the squad right on over there, and I'll catch you on the next one.